Fun facts about lizards, the cool creature. Fact number 1. There are more than 6,000 different lizard species. The very first fact we want to start with is that an iguana is a type of lizard. Yet, not many people actually know it, but geckos and chameleons also fall into the lizard family. So while you might be used to referring to all of these as reptiles, you'd be correct in saying these are all types of lizards too. When you start to think about all the different reptiles out there that fall into the lizard category, it's definitely not tricky to imagine why there are thousands of them. So let's talk about one of the most shocking facts. Fact number 2. Lizards can move their eyelids. Humans can move their eyelids, so why would we expect other creatures to do anything differently? In another part of the reptile family, snakes don't have eyelids at all. However, lizards not only have eyelids, but they can move them easily and voluntarily. This is one of the few differences between lizards and snakes, so you won't be surprised with the next fact for sure. Fact number 3. Lizards live almost everywhere. It looks like these guys can adapt literally everywhere. Of course, we're not talking about Antarctica, but basically, there are no continents that are not home to some species of lizard. They find homes in deserts, marshland areas, and forests. Many of them live on the ground, in trees, under and around rocks, and within holes and bogs which they often create for themselves. This leads us to the next very interesting fact. Fact number 4. Lizards don't need to be near water. Many types of lizards do not need to be close to the water in order to survive, since they will often absorb all the water they need from their food. Some lizards can go their entire lifetime without drinking any water at all. That's one of the reasons why many of them live near the desert, while others live near ponds and other bodies of water. When there is no water, lizards retain the water which is already in their bodies, and instead lose salts through their skin. I think that's very helpful, but there's still one thing they really need, and you'll be surprised to know what exactly. Number 5. They need sunshine. You probably know that lizards are cold-blooded creatures, and it means that their body temperature is susceptible to change quickly, depending on the environment and surrounding temperature. That is why these guys desperately need sunshine. Without sunshine, lizards are not able to survive for very long. This explains why there are no lizards in Antarctica, among the most extreme cold temperatures, and why they live mainly in deserts and in southern countries. However, lizards aren't able to withstand the sun when it reaches its peak. So even in the desert, they will find shade during the hottest parts of the day. What do they actually eat? Fact number 6. Lizards eat a varied diet. They definitely have a more interesting diet than Kourtney Kardashian, that's for sure. While lizards may not drink much water throughout the day, they have a varied diet that provides them with the nutrients they need. This often includes grass and other leafy plants, small insects such as crickets and beetles, berries and seeds. We hope the Kardashian joke made you smile after hearing this information. Anyways, some lizards, such as the dragon lizard, will eat the eggs of other smaller lizards if they find them. Yes, there are actually some different sizes of lizards, and it is time to talk about it. Fact number 7. There are different sizes of lizards. Some people have seen lizards in the wild, and others keep lizards as pets. Whether you've seen one with your own eyes or not, there are various shapes and sizes. The size often depends on the diet of the lizard and the whereabouts it lives. The smallest are barely a couple of inches in length, while the larger lizards can be as long as 11 feet. Isn't that incredible? Let's keep on talking about the sizes because there's one interesting thing you should know about their tails. Fact number 8. The tail of a lizard isn't very strong. Interestingly, their tails are not that strong even though they're quite long. At first, it may seem like this is a bad thing. However, some lizards have tails that are designed to be weak in order to quickly lose a predator. Other animals will generally grab a smaller animal by its tail, so a lizard is able to get away and break free without causing itself excessive damage. Furthermore, a lizard is able to grow its tail back if it is broken off. A lizard's tail acts as a defense mechanism against predators and anything seeking to hurt it. But they have some other ways for lizards to protect themselves, so let's talk about it. Fact number 9. Lizards have several defense mechanisms. A tail that is easily broken off is just one of the ways that a lizard can protect itself against danger. Many lizards are born with the ability to run quickly and get away from danger, managing to escape even before a predator has the chance to grab its tail. Other lizard species have a harsh bite or appear larger and more frightening when confronting the enemy. Only 3 types of lizards have venom: the Komodo dragon, the Gila monster, and the Mexican beaded lizard. But what about color change? Can we count it as a certain way of protecting itself? Fact number 10. Some lizards can change color. Definitely, this skill can protect them by making them invisible to some predators. But when it comes to humans and their desire to keep lizards as a pet, their ability to change color is rather making trouble for lizards. This is what makes chameleons, a type of lizard, so interesting and attractive for pet owners. The Anole lizard, for example, can be kept as a pet and is able to change its color from bright green to red and then to brown, all to fit in with its surroundings or send out a signal to its mate. Super interesting, right? If you have any questions or something to add, let us know in the comment section below. Before you leave, make sure you hit the subscribe button. See you in the next one. Bye, and thanks for watching.